everybody. How are you on this fabulous Tuesday? So it has officially been 1 week since I got my 2 root canals done. The actual root canal process, getting the root canals was really not bad at all. The worst part was honestly because of coronavirus. They had this huge, and when I'm talking huge, it was literally this big. I'm not exaggerating. And it was a thick plastic, basically a guard. So if you Google root canal, you can see they put this cloth or something around the tooth to block anything. Well, now it's this huge, and I don't know if it's just this dentist or what, but it was this huge plastic thing. You had to shove in your mouth and hold it there. So that was the worst part. Just having that giant thing in the freaking back of my throat for 2 hours was not a good time. But other than that, it was fine. Tuesday, I was in I was sore, but it wasn't anything crazy. Wednesday, it was about the same. It was worse in the evenings for me. Around 7 o'clock, I would really start to have pain. I don't know why that was, but I went back to the dentist Thursday morning just because I was I don't know if I'm supposed to be in this much pain. But again, I've never had a root canal. Then I had 2 done. So maybe I'm just a big baby. But I didn't even take my prescription pain meds after my C-section. So the fact that ibuprofen is not cutting it for me is a little concerning. So I went back to the dentist on Thursday and I just had him look at it. I really just wanted an antibiotic because I could tell I was getting an infection because it was starting, the pain was not concentrated anymore. It was starting to spread. But he wanted to adjust my bite first and see if that helped before he prescribed me an antibiotic, which I understand. I know that there's a lot of people that want an antibiotic just for everything, and, a lot of people overuse them, which causes a lot of issues. I have not taken an antibiotic in 4 years, 5 years. The last time I took an antibiotic, I had strep throat, and it was a long time ago. So I'm just not one of those people, but I get that there are, so he didn't want to. But yeah, he didn't prescribe me any antibiotic or any pain meds. So from Tuesday to Friday, which I'll get to, I went with just ibuprofen and I was miserable. So Thursday morning I go in and I ask for an antibiotic. He looks at it and he's like, well, let's adjust your bite and make sure that it's not just that. So I'm fine. So we adjust the bite. I suffer again Thursday. And then early Friday morning, 4 a.m., I could not sleep at all. It was hurting so bad. And of course the meds have worn off, because I took them before bed. So that's another reason why it was so bad. But I tried to call the dentist Friday morning and they were closed, which is not helpful at all. I don't know why he thought, I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, so the dentist is closed on Friday. So then I'm forget this. I'm calling my primary care doctor. So I went and got an appointment with my primary care doctor and he prescribed me an antibiotic and a pain med, just Tramadol. It's not even that strong. But I had started having pain all the way up to my ear and down into my throat area. So I was it's just no bueno. But yeah, he gave me an antibiotic. I started taking it Friday afternoon, and even when I push on it right now, I can kind of tell, there's still a little bit of tenderness, but I'm not even taking ibuprofen anymore. I'm just taking the antibiotics. So hopefully all is well. Hopefully it was not a failed root canal. I don't know how you tell that. I guess he'll look at it when I go back for my permanent crown. But that's my only fear now, is that all of that was for nothing. And then you have to have the teeth pulled anyway. That's a scary part of it. But I think everything's fine. I'm just going to be positive as much as I can. So yeah, that was my first root canal experience. it was not horrible, but it's definitely not something that I would like be super willing to do again. You know what I mean? Like, obviously if I have to have it done, I'll do it. But it's not something that I'm like, oh yeah, root canal, no big deal. I would rather have birth. I would rather give birth again. Because at least after birth, you have a child. Like, after a root canal, you just have a fucking root canal. Like, there's no, I don't know. I guess you still have your tooth, but, like, not the same reward. You know what I mean? So, anyways. Today is, I think, our last virtual meeting of the school year. This is the last week of school. We've got a couple things to do just to kind of wrap up and finish, but I think today is the last meeting, the last thing that we need to do. So I just pray that all of this has calmed down enough that we can go back in the fall regardless of what it looks like. But also, like, everybody just, like, got tired of coronavirus and was like, no, we're not doing that anymore. Like, I don't know. I go so back and forth with it. Like, part of me is like, well, let's just open everything back up and let it run its course. And, you know, but then the other part of me is like, that's really stupid. So, I don't know. I go back and forth on it. I just want everybody to be safe. I hope that you are all taking care of yourselves in whatever way that means for you. So I am going to do a little bit of work, hop on this meeting, and I will talk to you all on Thursday. Shout out to Stephanie for this awesome shirt. But first, coffee. I have another shirt that I'm going to wear from another friend on Thursday. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.